Hey guys, what's going on? Planet Zoo just dropped the update for update 1.10, and let me be specific. They dropped the information on the update. They didn't actually release the update itself. That still comes out alongside the conservation pack on June 21st. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't have too much time as we have a live stream starting in a couple hours. So if you guys are interested in talking about any of this information, we'll be going live at about 10 a.m. today, building in Planet Zoo, but we are happy to talk about the update, the conservation pack, and all that fun stuff. That being said, I also did wake up about 20 minutes ago, so my brain is still a little foggy, so bear with me as we chat through this. So the forum post says, "Heyo zookeepers, it's nearly summer, the sun is shining, and what better way to celebrate than with some Planet Zoo news? Join us below as we take a look at what we can expect in free update 1.10, available in June 21st. Education stations are the very first thing that we're going to look at. It says educators have an upgrade in 1.9 when we added the ability to explore your zoo and educate on the go with roaming educator functions. However, there are more ways to learn than only from educators, right? Now your zoo guests can have a more immersive experience than ever before with new education stations. These are new path facilities that, when placed, will provide an item for child guests to interact with and then gaining a minor education and happiness boost. These will have a set of education topics and will not be available to be customized, but will come in 3 different types. So it looks like we're getting a height measuring station, a soundboard station, and a paw print station. Down below, I know this one is the height station, so you can measure yourself against a gorilla or a giraffe, a very iconic piece of education in zoos, and I've seen a lot of people make them as well out of individual pieces. I can't tell, this one I feel like might be the soundboard station, but I can't really tell from this far away, but I believe the soundboard station and the paw print station look really similar to each other, so something like that. But I love this. This is just going to make our little guest areas look way more alive and full and stuff for them to do, and more animations for your guests to do instead of just walking up to a habitat, looking at it, and walking away. So I absolutely love this idea. With a conservation pack, I really am happy that they're adding just more education, because that really is a big part of it, a big part of what zoos try to do. Continuing, child guests interacting with your education stations will also boost your zoo's conservation rating, but be careful. They can also be vandalized, which will require a repair from a mechanic or a direct replacement from yourselves. Guests always ruining everything. Next thing is group photos. Child guests aren't the only ones gaining a new behavior. I love how they call them behaviors. I mean, that is what they are, but it just sounds like we're talking about them in terms of animal stuff. But anyway, our guests are gaining a new behavior. Currently, guest groups take photos of animals, but now your guests will join each other for even more fun by taking group photos. When this occurs, one member of the group will take the role of the photographer, with 1 to 5 other grouping together as the subjects. From here, they will line up and happily pose together to capture a snapshot and remember the amazing time they had at your zoo. To prompt a group photo to be taken, guests must be viewing a habitat and have an overall happiness rating of above 50. So again, very cool. Another little animation from our guests, something to see them do, make them feel a little bit more alive and like they're part of the zoo. They're exploring around. So very cool. Moving on to some animal behavior, animal sniffing behavior. So your guests have gained some new behaviors, but what about your animals? Watch your animals engage with their surroundings even more than before with the new sniffing behavior. While some animals already have a sniff animation, this new feature adds sniffing as an active behavior for the majority of the animals in your zoo, but not all. See below for a list of the animals which will be excluded. So this just means when you place items around your habitat, there's going to be these sniff points that are generated. Let's scroll down and take a look at the screenshot. Sniff points that are generated, and your animals will go around and kind of sniff and investigate those points in their habitat. So you can see here, I love, you guys know, I love that they used the African lion, my favorite animal. I love this screenshot and I'm thinking about making it my computer desktop background. But anyway, this is the lion sniffing some flowers. How cool is that? I love ambient behaviors from the animals. It, again, makes them feel more alive. I love that they're going to explore their habitat and kind of investigate things. So this is phenomenal. I will scroll back up real quick just to show you that list if you didn't get a chance to look at it. I'm not going to read it all out loud, but those are all the animals that will not be getting a sniffing animation. At least maybe not yet, maybe in the future, but as of right now, these are the animals that won't have it. Talking about more animal behavior, animal chorus behavior. Now that's not all. Now some of your animals can try their hands, or rather their voice, at musical stardom with the new animal chorus behavior. Some animals, including the new, and you guys told me how to pronounce this, but I totally forgot, so I'm just gonna call them gibbons, coming to the conservation pack are known to perform group calling as a social activity. This new behavior comes to Planet Zoo as the Arctic and timber wolves alongside the new gibbons, which will perform chorus calls with each other, even while waiting or climbing. There will be a range of calls available which the chorus leader, the animal who starts the chorus, will randomly select one from and will continue until all the animals in the chorus have joined in. After this, they will either randomly select a new call to continue or the behavior will end. How cool is that? I can't wait to hear them call. Gibbons are very well known for this, so I'm very excited that they decided to include it. I feel like it's almost a necessity with those guys. And the wolves as well, we're going to see them howling as packs. Again, just makes them feel way more alive, and I cannot wait to see that happen. But moving on, let's talk about that climbing enrichment frame that we noticed in the trailer. What better way for your animals to show their excitement this summer than with a new climbing frame to enjoy in the sun? This new climbing frame enrichment can be used by your animals that make use of climbing pieces. However, that's not all. For our new gibbons, these become a playground of high-flying fun thanks to their new brachiation behavior. Brachiation means you'll see the gibbons, swinging around your frames in ways you've not seen before. Again, very, very excited. This was a necessity when getting gibbons in the game, and I'm so excited to see it and make it actually happen. So from the description of this, I am gathering that this is just an enrichment piece because it does say climbing frame enrichment. So I don't think it's going to be piece by piece and customizable. We'll see, it still could be wrong, but this sentence just gives me the feeling that it's going to be a piece, like an actual like just an enrichment piece that you place down. Another small little update, but small habitat gates. You'll now have even more control over the look of your habitats with our new small habitat gates. These gates provide a shorter alternative gate for habitat entrances, allowing a sleeker look for low-walled enclosures. A small variation of all current habitat gates will be included. I love this. It's such a small little thing, but I cover up that habitat gate 9 times out of 10. Actually, I might even go as far to say every single time I cover up that habitat gate, and having it be a small gate will just make making custom entrances so much easier. So I love that. I love this. And last but not least, additional shop counters and signs. Shop counters and small signs were added in update 1.8, providing a counter-only version of some of your favorite shops so that you could really go wild with your store customization. As of update 1.10, we'll be adding these variations for all of the missing shops. This includes all of this list below, and that is phenomenal. Love to have a complete collection of signs for all of your shops. That is wonderful. Of course, all of these will be coming along with some various fixes alongside the conservation pack coming out on June 21st. So there you go. That is our next update coming to Planet Zoo. Let me know what you guys think down below, what you're most excited for, opinions, concerns, feedback, all that fun stuff in the comment section. If you made it this far and you're enjoying this video, do leave a like. It really does help me out. And make sure while you're down there to hit that subscribe button. We'll be covering this pack very heavily, as we always do with Planet Zoo content, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on anything. But for now, that's it from me. Again, we got to get ready for the stream in just a couple hours, so I hope to see you there. And if not, I will talk at you in the next video. Bye!